Glad to have you with us from Gerald J. Ford Stadium in Dallas, home to the SMU Mustangs. As we'll see a squad from the ACC, the Stanford Cardinal, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the SMU Mustangs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, joined here in the booth by David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. The Mustangs will kick it away first. On the run from inside his own 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. So Stanford's offense will go to work first. Every team has impact players. What traits are you looking for when it comes to players who can make an impact, David?
Well, obviously, you want the main things, right? Speed, physicality, like all power, all those things are really, really good. But you also need guys that will hold people accountable, guys that will lead. And it's nice to have those guys on your team. They're the leaders of the team, and they're the best players.
And part of the reason why they're leaders is because these guys galvanize their teammates, right? We've seen time and time again, these dudes...
And the pressure gets there, and down he goes at the 18.
Coming into the game, the defense talked about, man, they really wanted to get to this quarterback. Well, it didn't take long. 2 plays in, they get to him, and they get the sack.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Motion from the wide receiver. On 3rd and long, you'll have to turn it loose deep. Lofts one high and deep. That was almost picked off, and what a disaster that would have been to throw a pick on the opening drive. Instead, it's 4th down. Kick is in the air. Hauls it in and looking upfield. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. So SMU's offense has the ball for the first time. And they are coming off a sensational performance led by this quarterback who's hoping he can build on things, Jesse.
Well, I know, having played the position, when you have a big game, you just can't wait to get back out there again and build on that performance. David, last time out, he was making the right reads. He showed off his arm talent. He had this offense moving up and down the field and finding the end zone, and you know he's excited to take on this defense today.
Yeah, and talking to the defensive coordinators coming into this football game, like, they're not going to do what happened last week. Like, you can't sit back and make the coverages easy for him to diagnose. He'll pick you apart like he did last week. Look for some change-ups and some curveballs for this defense.
Backing up and backing up on the first 2 plays, now to try to throw it in drive on 3rd down. Throws for the tight end. And the incomplete pass will bring up 4th down. And the Mustangs will bring the punt team onto the field. First punt of the day, and he'd love to lock them up close to their goal line. And the punt hits ground at the 2 and goes into the end zone. He just missed, hitting them right in the shadow of the goalpost. It'll come out to the 20. Finds his big tight end. And good coverage by the defense, just a short gain. Try to make up for some of that lost ground on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. They flexed out that tight end a little bit, and you know the tight end's always open.
Always open. Quarterback's best friend. And this guy's a problem, Reese. He's a matchup problem because he's too big for DBs to cover, and he's too fast for linebackers to cover. He's showing you his athleticism there.
And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. Back to pass on 2nd down. Just a short pass to the tight end. That's the kind of play that can really get you going as they have a 1st down at the 43. This Stanford offense moving quickly down the field. To the air on 1st down. He's got an open man. They've got the defense reeling right now with that big play to the 29.
This tight end is such a weapon because he can line up all over the field. That time he starts in the slot, he's running the corner route against zone coverage, and he's just got athleticism and wiggle and the ability to separate and make big plays. It's so nice to have a target like that.
They'll give him 1 to the 28-yard line. On the run, it's Ford. Really good job by everybody there. Well blocked, good run, and a first down. The Cardinal, once feeling the shadow of that goalpost, now have moved it out and putting a drive together. Give to the running back. Stopped at the 13-yard line as the drive continues. Operating in the red zone here on second down. Off play action. Grabbed in the backfield. It's Irvin. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. Stanford to the line on 3rd and long. Just going to keep it after the snap. He's going to lose a yard on that one. Now on 4th down, here comes the field goal team. And he curls that thing just inside the left upright. And that'll put the first points of the game on the board. It's 3-0.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Couldn't find a way to create that broken field as he stopped at the 25. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They're going to need to get something started, finding themselves in a 3-0 hole. Caught in the backfield, it's Brenson. They make the stop, not a whole lot of ground picked up there, and they'll have work to do to get the first down. He'll do it himself. And it's a fumble on the play. And the defense jumps on it, and they get that turnover.
And I absolutely love the option, but this is part of it, right? The quarterback has to make a lot of reads really quickly and then carry the football and take care of that thing. So I think, the fumble was caused there. We don't know why, but this is part of the option risk you run by running it.
And the offense back on the field, ready to dial up ball plays. They'll go to the ground. Able to make the tackle, but not before he gets 5 yards down to the 21. Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll move the wide receiver. Looks as if they didn't get it off in time. It'll be a delay of game.
Delay of game. Offense.
Offense took a little bit too much time at the line there. They'll line up for a 2nd down play. Now the play fake. Makes the grab. It's Irvin. There he goes. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there. Still a bit short of the first down. In the gun. Looking to throw on 3rd down. And the defense got him at the 27.
And how about the defense getting home with the pass rush? Playing man coverage in the back end. You need to win up front. Those guys got to get to the quarterback. Do a great job rushing the passer. I can play man when I got a pass rush like that.
So they'll send out the field goal unit. They've already put 1 field goal on the board. This one will need to be well struck from 44 yards out. He splits the uprights. That'll give them an early 6-0 lead. We check in with Kevin Connors. What's going on, Kevin?
Hey, guys, just wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back. If anything big happens, you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else. Men?
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Rush is on him.
I think he did a really good job, first of all, keeping his eyes downfield. You could see he wanted to throw the football. But when it's not there, don't force it. Tuck it down, get some positive yards.
They'll try it over the left side. What a nice job by the defense to string it out, not give him any kind of alley, and knock him down for a loss.
Brings up third down.
Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. Got him downfield. Finally corralled, but not before. He picks up the first down. The Mustangs want to move quickly.
And it's on third downs like this. If you want to attack the middle of the field, you got to look for the tight end. Really nice route. Great job looking that football in. You can tell this quarterback really...
And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This defense, they are tenacious, and they've got guys up front that are athletic and that are so strong and then can collapse the pocket. You saw it right there in that play-action attempt.
And the Mustangs with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. To the air on second down. Got the quick pass. Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Even if they don't convert, picking up a few would give them a decision to make on fourth down. It's third and long from the 45. Pocket breaking down. And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
You spread me out, I'm going to speed you up. Nice job. They go empty. Nobody in the backfield to help the quarterback block. A linebacker comes right up the gut, gets to the quarterback, gets him on the ground.
The Mustangs line up to punt it away. This will be the second time they've had to kick it away. He'll field the punt and take it back. Couldn't get away from that cover team, and they've got him down at the 23. Opening play of this drive will come from their own 23. Wants to throw on first down. Completes it in the middle. Moves up to the 34-yard line. Give him a 10-yard pickup. Lining up from the 34 on first down. Wants to go up top on first down. Oh, they're after him. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. At the end of the quarter, it is Stanford holding the edge. And we've come to the end of the first as we take a moment to check out the stats so far. Lots of time left and ready to go back at it here in the second quarter. First play of the period will be a second down. Looking to fire. He's got him. They bring him down, but a solid pickup to put them in position to pick up a first down. The Cardinal come to the line with lots of work to do on third down. From the gun, wants to pass. He lobs one high down the left side. Oh, he dropped it. That deep ball was right on the money. You just have to make that catch. Stanford lines up to punt it away. Takes it on the return. And he's going to get it up to about the 29-yard line before he's brought down. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. They just didn't quite find the rhythm on that last drive, Jesse. They had to punt it.
I think they got to be more physical, David. I think up front they got to do a better job getting blocks and establishing this running game.
And how easy does football become if you're the more physical team? If you can threaten the run and then run play action, it opens up the whole offense at your disposal.
They go right back to him. Past the first down marker and still running. All down, but he has enough to move the chains. Fresh off its best season since the Pony Express era, Rhett Lashley really had SMU humming. but they lost the ACC championship game, got beat in the playoff, and now to see how they'll respond.
Finish. That's been the thing that they've talked about all off-season. They're going to try to carry into this year. Obviously, you take one game at a time. You've got to finish games. You've got to finish seasons. If they do that, David, they think they can have a very...
Breaks away in the middle. Touchdown, Mustangs! He broke away from the defense, and they couldn't catch him. When that receiver got free, it was all over.
And it's so nice to have a receiver like this as a quarterback because you pad my stats. I like those long touchdown passes where I just threw it really short, and he did the rest of the work.
Lining up for the point after and the lead. And they move on top with the extra point, 7-6. Quick work on that scoring drive, just 4 plays. And the score coming on the touchdown pass from 55 yards out. And he takes this from inside the 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. Got his man quickly.
When you get man coverage, you definitely like taking advantage of the inside really quickly, running a nice slant rack real quick, being physical, getting on the inside, quarterback putting it right on the money.
Caught in the backfield. It's Ford. And it is well blocked as they pick up enough for a first down. Last completion moved the sticks in. Let's see if they try it again. Off the play fake on first down to throw. Nowhere to go, and the ball's loose. Defense covering it up and not letting the offense get it back. It's a turnover.
You know, as quarterbacks, you've got to be good in the pocket. Even when things are collapsing and you've got guys swiping at it, you've got to have 2 hands on the football. Didn't do a really good job with ball security there, and that led to the fumble.
The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. Last drive went for 6. We'll see if they can do it again. Grab behind the line. It's Harden. Another broken tackle. Defense makes a stop, but the chains move, and it's 1st and goal from the 8.
First and goal, SMU.
Looking to throw, it's Van Dyke. He's got it on the run. He's all the way down to the 2-yard line. Just spectacular execution there.
It's now 2nd and goal.
Go straight ahead. Touchdown, SMU. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? A quick strike, just as we expected.
Yeah, and quick strikes are easy when you got such a great field position. Obviously, when the offense starts in such a good spot, puts the defense in a bad position, and the offense takes advantage.
The AT unit on the field. And the extra point will tack another one onto this lead. Quick strike offense on that 3-play scoring drive. And finish the deal with the short touchdown run from the 2. And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. As it turns out, the fumble on that last drive set up the touchdown, David.
And there's no bigger stat in football than turnovers. You turn the football over, they turn it into points. Jesse, that is not a recipe for success.
Good news, though, they get another chance, right? They can make amends with this drive right here. That's all that's important. You've got to execute, and you've got to lock in.
Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down.
At the 38. And that's good enough.
Looking to throw on first down. It's complete to the left.
I like the slot receiver because he gives his quarterback a good option working the middle of the field. He's a nice weapon in this offense.
Leaves it with the back. Powers through the defender. Didn't get much done on that run. He'll fight his way out and maybe pick up a yard. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Stanford at the line, needing to convert on 3rd and short. Motion from the wideout. Wants to throw on third down. And he fires a dirt ball. Man, oh man, would he like to have that pass back. The Cardinal will have to boot it away. He'll try to really get into this one. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. Everybody talks about getting off to a great start, but if you start building steam, David, that can work too.
No doubt, man, and sometimes it snowballs. But what do great teams do? Great teams respond. Struggled the first quarter, Palmer. They've done a great job rebounding and putting some points on the board.
You're right. I think they've started to identify the matchups that are in their favor. On this drive, they need to keep attacking, taking advantage of those matchups.
He's in open space downfield. He was looking for some place to put his foot in the ground, but the defense was everywhere, and he's knocked down behind the line. Back to pass, it's Van Dyke. That pass is well off target. He got hit as he was trying to throw, and they can't convert on third down. And the Mustangs will try to pin them back with the punt. So from the shadow of his goalpost, he gets the punt away. He's got great speed. He was able to get that ball up to the 48-yard line before he stopped on the return. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They'll start this drive going to the air. Finds the tight end. And he found all kinds of room and got it down to the 28. This is a great way to control tempo, control the game, feeding the tight end, and they've done it beautifully here in the first half.
You find great matchups, Reese. I mean, you think about it. He's too good to be covered by linebackers. You like your matchup versus a safety, so zone or man, whatever you want to do, I'm going to find the big fella because he's going to be open most of the time.
Now on the move at the 28-yard line on first down. Looking downfield on first down. Under fire. Rush coming in high, and they got him at the 29.
How about this defense in this game so far? Already 5 sacks, and we're only in the second quarter. I think if you're the offensive coordinator, you have got to start mixing up these play calls, moving the pocket, get your quarterback away from danger because it's obvious. This offensive line, they cannot hold up, and they cannot get it done.
So now it's second and long. Back to pass. Pulls it in. It's Ford. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain. Ball's at the 24. A lot of confidence in their kicker from here, but they'd love to take it off of his foot and convert the first down. Tight end finds a soft spot. Got enough to move the sticks. First down from the 17.
That's a first down for the offense.
From the gun, running back gets to give. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. They'll run play action. Here's the pressure. And the rush will get to him at the 25.
This quarterback is thinking to himself, I need to get an NIL deal at some restaurant so I can take my offensive line out and feed them more because I don't think they like me very much right now. I've been sacked 6 times in this game. It's time to get that new NIL deal paycheck.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On third and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. Firing to the right, complete. He is denied, cannot get to the first down marker, and it's fourth down coming. So here comes the field goal unit. They've been doing work today. They've already made a couple. And it slips just inside that right upright. That'll cut this lead down to 5.
Man, so many more times we're going to say, go for it, be aggressive. Nice to have a guy you can depend on, and you know you're putting 3 on the board. Nice kick, nice job.
On the move from inside his 5. Nice job executing all of the assignments as they put a stop to that return at the 22. They've got a little time here to put together a productive drive late in the half. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Knight. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short gain there. The Mustangs want to pick up the tempo. The give on the counter. Makes a man miss. Forges ahead, picks up about 3 to the 29. And the Mustangs line up, trying to move the sticks on 3rd and short. Looking downfield, it's Van Dyke. Under fire. And he scoots his way to the first down and then slides to avoid the hit.
And usually when a QB takes off and scrambles, it's because the defense didn't do a great job keeping lane integrity, not keeping him in the pocket, letting him get outside, and then he can do damage. And it's the next play that you have to play instead of this just the original pass. So defense has got to do a better job of keeping that guy in the pocket.
Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and they'll talk it over to see if they can build on this lead before halftime. They've got him spread out on 2nd and 7, 2 wide out to either side. Been showing them the run, now they'll throw it. Snagged in the middle, it's Cooper. Oh, what a big play for this offense as they get it to the 33-yard line. The Mustangs getting set on 1st and 10. Makes the catch, it's Hudson. Turning it on! Wrestled out of bounds at the 12, and another productive play on this drive.
He's been a matchup problem all season long. Defenses just don't know how to solve the puzzle. And with that last catch, over 500 yards receiving now on the year for him.
On the ground, it's Harden. They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. There's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half. Going to work on 2nd down, and the red zone is still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Touchdown, Mustangs! That's the way you finish a drive and put up points. They'll try to add another to their lead. And after the extra point, they're on top by 12. Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Guys, wanted to give you a quick update on a game happening in the Big 12. Colorado is currently trailing in this one, but I've seen crazier things at Folsom Field. Trust me when I tell you that. Guess what I'm saying is a comeback could be in the cards. It's a touchdown game. They're trailing by 7 to Iowa State. We'll circle back if anything big happens you should know about in this one, the Big 12, or anywhere else in college football.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Wants to go up top. And he is snowed under. Sacked at the 7. The defense going to stop the clock with a timeout. They want to make sure they have everybody on the same page. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. Fires one high and deep. And it slips through his fingers, incomplete. That would have been a huge gain if he could have held on. He just wanted to get it out of there from his end zone. Now a fair catch is called for and made just shy of midfield. We'll see them really hit the speed button on the tempo here in the final minute of the first half. Pulls it and fires to the left.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
He's moving out of the pocket.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch him off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Got it behind the line. It's Brenson. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there and still a little ground to cover to pick up the first. The RPO, fire complete to the left. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down. The offense wastes no time getting the timeout call. They'd love nothing better than to add a 3-ball here before the break. And this one will be a 40-yard try from the left hash. Dead center perfect. And that lead grows even bigger. We've played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
Guys, 2 quarters down, and I've got to say, this has been a fun watch so far in Dallas. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. And with that, let's send it back to the guys at Gerald J. Ford Stadium.
Stanford will boot it away to start this second half. And he'll bring it back. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They had this lead to start the 3rd quarter because of the passing game. Didn't get a lot done on the ground.
They did, but the quarterback is in a rhythm. That was obvious in the first half. And so this first drive, you want to continue that. You want to see good decision-making. You want to see him playing on time. And as always, delivering the football with that.
I mean, I don't know how I don't give him the football. It's the reason I built the lead. He's the guy that I can trust. This offense is built around him, so I expect more of the same here in the second half.
Gives it on the option. He gets it oh so close to the first down marker, but I think he's going to be a touch short. And the Mustangs will punt this one away. Let's see if he can help the coverage team out with this one. Everybody stays in their lanes well enough, and they stop him at the 31-yard line. Offense making its way onto the field to start the drive. Going right to work up top. Here comes the heat. On the run, and he'll slide to avoid the hit. A nifty pickup there. Stanford with a lot of options here on 2nd and short. Looking to fire. Unloads to the wideout. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. And how about that? What the doctor always ordered. An explosive play to the 40.
First down for the offense.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Bringing the heat. Fires to the big fella. Nice gain on that play, but a little bit short of the first down. The Cardinal can be aggressive here on 2nd and short.
Second down.
Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not much to show for it. This defense has kept them bottled up all day. Guys, this offense is already reeling down multiple possessions. Really need to cash in on this drive. And the quarterback runs out of time, and down he goes at the 38.
This poor quarterback has been running for his life. He has never been able to get his feet set, stare downfield, and try and pick this defense apart because he's constantly throwing with pressure in his face.
He'll get away another punt. He's been really active today, and no doubt he's going to earn his varsity letter. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. A rather unproductive series last time, 3 and out, and they'll try to do better this time around. Fires to the wideout. Got his man to the left. He'll be stopped and forced out of bounds right around the 34-yard line, and now they've got a little something brewing.
And after that long completion for the first down, did you see everybody sprinting to the line of scrimmage offensively? They want to go tempo right now.
My old coach said you'll never go broke taking a profit. Take what's there, take the positive yards, and never complain.
Off the play fake. Catch in the middle, it's Brinson. And he's knocked down immediately, but not before he moves the chains.
And I love the awareness by the wide receiver on that play because I'm not sure that route was supposed to be that deep. You got to wonder if the receiver decided maybe to adjust the route a little bit to make sure that he got the first down.
Wide receiver going in motion.
And I like the defense being aggressive. They heated up that RPO. He didn't even give him time to read it. I'm getting in the backfield right now, making a play, being aggressive, bringing the fight to the offense.
The Mustangs are in the hurry-up. Back to throw, it's Van Dyke. They're setting up the screen. Brought down just short of the sticks on the screen pass. They'll make the stop about a yard short of the first down. And they'll pat the kicker on the tail and tell him to go give it a shot. Oh, that one will leave a mark. No good. And after the missed field goal, guys, the lead's still at 15.
SMU 24, Stanford 9.
Stanford has it back, the Cardinal offense returning to the field. They hope to be able to cash in on this drive, David, after having to punt it last time.
Yeah, and I think this offense needs to start it with the first play. You need to be successful and productive on that first play, and it gets you in less predictable situations.
No doubt, too. Don't you just feel like there's a little bit more sense of urgency on this drive? It just feels like they've got to be able to put some points up on the board here.
Backed up now, here's second and long. Back to pass. He's got his man across the middle. All down, but they'll move the sticks as he picks up the first down.
Of 11. First down for the offense.
Quarterback on the keeper. He has the first and still on his feet. And he found plenty of running room on that one before the defense was finally able to get him down. The option look. Now the toss. They get him stopped at the 30, but not before he gets 5 yards. Stanford with a lot of options here on second and short. The give from the gun.
It's a veteran defense. They've seen option before. They were prepared to see it in this game, and you're seeing it on that play right there. Everybody doing a great job with assignment football, staying in their gaps, accounting for anyone who can have the football. They were ready for the pitch guy that time, and they're able to make a quick stop.
On third and long, trying to have a big completion here. And he's gonna take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Cardinal! That is what we call in the industry a defensive breakdown. That guy was loose for the big play.
Busted coverage, really, really bad execution. Somebody slips, somebody falls. Nothing about that defensively is something you're looking for, but the offense will take it and get the easy touchdown.
They'll try to tack one more on their score. And it's up and good as they draw just a touch closer. They're getting set to kick it away, and that last score took a little oomph out of this crowd. Here he comes from inside his own 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. The SMU offense is headed back onto the field. They still have the lead, but they need to respond to that last score. Past the sticks, and he may get more. He'll get it up to about the 32-yard line before he stopped, and it'll be first down.
And how about that? Right after they get the explosive play running the ball, they're going right back to the line of scrimmage for some tempo.
They'll wrestle him down just short of the first down. I don't even think they're going to bring out the chains to measure this one. They'll run it out of the shotgun. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. And the Mustangs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. They'll ride the hot hand. Breaks into the open.
I like this idea by the offense going hurry up here. You just had a very nice run. Let's get back up to the line of scrimmage and go fast.
They go to the ground. He's brought down at the 41-yard line. It's a pickup of 5 and enough for a first down.
Offenses, when they run these RPOs, they just want to be comfortable. The quarterback wants to make the read very easy, very clean. It's your job as a defense to kind of create some confusion, speed up that process any way you can.
The Mustangs headed quickly to the line. Dropping back, it's Van Dyke. That's caught, it's Harden. And he won't quite get there, but boy, after that pickup, just a few inches to go for the first, an array of possibilities here. He'll pull it on the read. Runs through a tackle. Working their way closer and closer, a third down conversion, and they've got it at the 26. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Pulled down after a nice run, and they're in the red zone at the 19. And the Mustangs with a second and short to keep this drive moving. The play-action fake. Here's a heat. Quarterback just flat missed him. Incomplete. If they don't pick up this third down, let's see if they trust their field goal kicker after the miss on the last drive. They'll try to get it through the air. Grab near the marker is Hudson. He's got enough. It'll be a first down. They've got it at the 12.
And that's a first down.
Looking for a crease. It's Harden. And the defense holds firm. No pickup at all on that play. Going to work in the red zone, they can't pick up the first down without getting it into the end zone. The give to the tailback. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Defense has to be frustrated. The offense keeps matriculating and matriculating and matriculating the ball down the field. Pressure coming. That quarterback was doing his best Houdini, escaping in the backfield, but the defense finally gets to him.
This defense has the ability to get pressure on the QB from the edge. And that don't necessarily mean from defensive ends, but from the outside linebackers. These guys get in their sprinter stances, and they come off the ball. That outside linebacker showed you his speed right there.
Now on fourth down, they'll try to come away with 3. And this one only 35 yards out, but not straight away. This one from the left hash. Didn't make him sweat at all. It's good. And they'll push that lead out a little further. And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Top 15 teams colliding, fellas, in a game of massive importance. Let's catch you up to speed. Oregon is ahead early right now, but years past they've had Michael James or Joey Harrington. They don't have that guy this year, and that's why this is tight. They're up by 8 over Indiana. It's an outcome that, if it holds, will have Big Ten fans buzzing all week. Guys?
Oh, and how about that? I know Kevin and those guys will be keeping an eye on it for us. The Cardinal increasing the degree of difficulty after that last play. It's second and long. Grab behind the line. It's Irvin. Didn't have much room to run and not a whole lot of help. Short game there and still plenty of ground to cover for the first down.
Third down coming.
And talk about spreading the ball around. Everyone getting a chance to show off the hands based on the number of targets we've seen. With a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. So we open the final period with a third down play. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Rushes on him. And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
The defense is just killing it. Success after success after success. If I'm the offense, I got to change something up, or my quarterback's going to be forced to change because he's going to be in the injury tent.
Stanford lines up to punt it away. 3 and out and not much choice but to get rid of the ball. Hauls it in at the 40. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Mustangs have the ball back and ready to go to work. So last time, David, they ate up some clock, ran a bunch of plays, but settled for the field goal.
Yeah, but they're still up, Reese, and I like where I'm at. If I'm on offense right now, my job is to put another long drive together, eat more clock, and get another score.
Just got to be better in the red zone this time around. When they get down close to the goal line, you need better execution to put a touchdown on the board here.
Now on 1st and 10 from the 35.
And that's the first down.
The give to the back. You'll take 4 yards on 1st down every time, 2nd and 6. The Mustangs will hustle to the line.
And here's the mindset if you're on offense. 4th quarter, you've got a huge lead. Obviously, you're going to run the football, but just be aware of the clock. You don't want to snap it too quickly. You're probably just doing safe runs inside the tackles like you saw right there. You just got to execute. You got to be aware, but you've got this game in hand so long as you don't turn it over.
To the air, it's Van Dyke. Gets it out fast. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. 2nd down coming up on this red zone opportunity. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the 1st down. And the Mustangs kept this drive moving on the ground, now back to work. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. And he got nothing, and the line of scrimmage is still the 5-yard line. The run up the middle, trying to power to the goal line. They get him on the ground at the 3-yard line, but this defense is taking some punches. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Well, they've gotten it down to the 3, but now it's 3rd and goal. Caught in the backfield, it's Knight. And he'll take it in and house it. Touchdown, SMU! They extend this lead, and it looks as if they are going to make it 2 wins in a row.
There's no mercy rule in college football, man. They've got a huge lead here in the 4th quarter. They are still chucking it, and they are still scoring.
Lining up to tack one more onto that lead. And now with the extra point, they're up by 18 here in the 4th. They're set to kick it off, and this crowd now ready to get behind them.
34, Stanford, 16.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Stanford offense making its way back onto the field. They went 3 and out the last time they had it, and trailing late, they've got to get to work here. Quickly to the tight end.
It's always interesting how people handle late game. Like, you know this game is over. There's not a lot to gain from it, but some people try to throw the ball deep and continue to make plays. They throw it short. The clock's running out, and there's not a lot to talk about that's going to be positive for this offense.
The freshman called his own number and kept this drive moving. They've got a 1st and 10 at the 34.
Good enough for a 1st down.
Looking to throw on 1st down. They'll throw it to the back on the screen. Crosses the 45. And he left the first defender grabbing at air before he was finally tackled.
Gain of 12. And that's a 1st down.
On the run, it's Irvin. And this one will be stopped for no gain. Working well behind the sticks on 2nd down.
2nd down coming up.
Wants to go up top. Pocket breaking down. Quarterback can't pull the trigger, and down he goes at the 41.
These are the perfect situations you love to be in. Known passing situations. These are not where the offensive tackles want to be. And when you're on the edge and there's no threat of the run, pin your ears back, get the nice 1st down sack.
The defense all revved up after that earlier sack, and they'll try to stop him right here. On 3rd and long, doesn't need to take the check down. Looking left. That ball is caught past the marker, but he is out of bounds, and it'll be 4th down. He'll try to throw and pick up the 1st down. Lofts one deep down the right side. Drop the football, and they'll turn it over on downs. Desperately wanted to convert on 4th down, but couldn't do it. He'll keep it himself. And he doesn't find much running room, a short gain on the play. They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Here's a quick throw out to the left. At the 20, he's got space. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. He just keeps piling up numbers with completion after completion in this standout performance.
And I think some people might say late in the game, you got the win, everything's in hand, be a little bit conservative, or you just say, I'm just going to keep doing me. And what I do with this offense is throw the football all over the yard, and I'm going to try to win me a big trophy at the end of the year.
The Mustangs just got that huge run. They'd love another explosive play. Grabbed over the middle. It's Brinson. Defense is there to make the stop, but he's got the 1st down, and they'll have it 1st and goal at the 6.
1st and goal, SMU.
They'll try to get it in with the run. He pushes his way down to the 4 as they get closer and closer. Defense trying to come up with a stop on 2nd and goal. Wide receiver comes in motion. Quick pass on the jet motion. Touchdown Mustangs! And the stomping has commenced. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead. He has been surgical. Precision passes, using the scalpel, the fine instrument, rather than the blunt one.
And the defense has had absolutely no answer for it. Just, he's been down their throats all game long, a step ahead, understanding what he's seeing, and just destroying this defense.
SMU 41, Stanford 16.
He'll bring it out. It's Brown. Stopped at the 29, but found a little running room after coming out of the end zone. Stanford has it back. The Cardinal offense returning to the field. On the ground, it's Ford. He stopped after getting a yard out to the 30. Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9.
2nd down coming up.
Looking to fire. Right down the middle. Working that left side. They bring him down, but the big play will move the sticks. Now they'll try to cash in this drive. 1st and 10 from the 50.
1st down for the offense.
The give to the back. Not much running room there thanks to this senior defender. After picking up a couple at 2nd and 8.
2nd down.
Back to pass. Fires to the tight end. And there were no creases or crevices to run through, and they shove him out of bounds. And let's hold on just a minute here as the officials are going to have a second look. And you know the standard is indisputable video evidence, and the officials will change the call. On 3rd and long, a check down would be the last resort. He's got it at the 15. They get him corralled, but not until he's in the red zone. They'll mark it at the 14. That will take us to the 2-minute timeout, and not much time left for this offense to put together a miracle. Stanford gets set to snap it on 1st down.
Make some good plays today.
Caught behind the line. It's Doyle. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the 1st down. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. It's 1st and goal as Stanford comes to the line. Trying to power it in. Makes a stop in the backfield. He'll lose 4. Can the defense stop them again on 2nd and goal? A little screen to the running back. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage. On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it, working that wide receiver screen. And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. He's looking to pass. Oh, they're after him. It's incomplete, and the defense comes up with a stop. And the Mustangs are backed up. They can feel the shadow of their own goalpost and trying to create some room. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that. With the clock running, this should be the final play. This is what you're looking for when you have the better team. Go out and show it. Don't fool around with them. Go out and play to a standard of excellence.
Just dominate. You know you're going to take care of business. You know you're going to win. It's like how many? How many can I win by? And I like that you keep your foot on the gas and just continue to pile it on. It's their job to stop you. Let them do their job. You just keep going on.
It's not about the X's and the O's. It's the Jimmies and the Joes. This is why recruiting is so important in college football. They just had better players, more physical, they were faster, and it showed today.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.